Please stay standing for the national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fights o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Good morning and welcome. That was a great performance by Alex Finn, Ryan Shea, and Maureen O'Neill. So again, good morning, staff, students, and the class of 2024. It is an honor for me to welcome you to the class of 2024 Senior Last Assembly. I would like to thank our administrative staff, Ms. Endich, the class advisor, the guidance department, the music department, Mr. Winham and his broadcasting class, and Officer Nick Pascarosa for making this event possible. I'd like grades 8 through 11 to take a look around at the class sitting in front of you. All of the everyday responsibilities, tasks, and achievements led you to this point. All of the encouragement from your teachers, coaches, and advisors to get the work done, get you to where you're supposed to be, and reach those goals are efforts to get you to this point. It is an accomplishment that is not easily made, and it takes hard work and perseverance. And that is what makes this moment so amazing when you've reached it. I'd like to remind everyone that this is a formal event. Proper behavior and etiquette is expected. Please remain quiet and in your seats, and with your phones away to show respect for the presenters and the recipients of acknowledgments. One day this will be you in your cap and gown, and you'll get the same respect and admiration in return. I personally would like to thank this class. They've been a source of inspiration, enthusiasm, and camaraderie. Throughout the year, I have witnessed firsthand this class's readiness to be role models and their ability to prepare themselves for this day and their futures. From the first day of school, the class of 2024 has walked the halls with confidence and acceptance of the responsibility it takes to be a successful senior class. Daily, I have been amazed at the determination of this class. There were no excuses, just movement forward. Congratulations to the class of 2024. I'd like to welcome Brianna Hannaford, the Vice President, to the podium.
Good morning, DOI students, staff, and most importantly, the class of 2024. It is my pleasure to formally welcome you all to DOI's Senior Last Assembly. Today, we've all come together to honor the achievements, hard work, and dedication of my graduating class of 2024. I'm so glad I have the privilege of standing up here today to recognize and applaud the incredible journey each of his seniors took to reach this huge milestone. Us being here is proof of our resilience, determination, and unwavering commitment to our goals. As we reminisce on our time here, it's important to remember the lifelong friendships we've made, the staff members who have guided us, and the moments that have shaped us into the people we are today. I'll never forget our first and short-lived year at DY as little 8th graders, blocking the hallways and annoying the upperclassmen. The genuine fear of entering the lunchroom without a friend and the ease of going to the bathroom without filling out an e-hall pass. We looked up to the seniors and wanted to be them. Now we've become them. It's truly amazing to see the transformation of the people who I've known since 4th grade into literal adults. After tomorrow, we embark on a journey, whether in further education, careers, or other endeavors, where we'll apply our knowledge, pursue our passions, and strive to make a positive impact on the world. On another note, this day represents a joyous celebration, but also a devastating departure. Today is one of our last days in this building. I hope we all take the good we've learned at DY with us for the rest of our lives. We survived high school. This is the end, but the start of a new beginning. I'm so thankful I got to experience the DY advantage with you all. Thank you, and give a round of applause to the DY class of 2024. Congratulations. And now we have Ryan Netto, our class secretary, who will share the class history.
Sorry. Ladies and gentlemen of the incredible class of 2024, today we are on the eve of a new chapter in our lives and ready to embrace the future and with the knowledge and experience and memories we have gathered in our past years. As we look back on our journey, it is clear the class of 2024 has had to navigate through a quite unique course of its own and marked by extraordinary highs and challenging lows that have shaped us into resilient and capable individuals we are today. But our story is not just one of success, it's also one of resilience in the face of adversity. Well, I have to talk about COVID. Considering it was a part of our class history, I would like to keep it short and sweet. When we first logged into Zoom, we were wide-eyed freshmen eager to embark on our high school journey. While we knew it was going to be different from anyone else's high school experience, we weren't expecting in our first few minutes of Zoom to be shut down. That was the beginning of our first high school career. Throughout the year, we went through many Zoom debacles, but now we are officially the last class that COVID has affected. The highs of our journey have been moments of joy and triumph and discovery. Even with our high school career coming off to a wonky start, we have managed to celebrate victories on the sports fields, excel in academic competitions, and bring creative talent to life through art, music, and drama. Each success was a testament of our hard work, determination, and unwavering support of our teachers and families. Even with that weird start of our high school career, we have managed to excel in many different things. Now moving on from our freshman year to our sophomore year, while everything was going back to our so-called normal, things were still hectic. I can't lie to you and say that I remember everything about sophomore year. I'm sure, just like others, I was going through the motions because, like everyone. But I do remember that it was the first year where our volleyball team got second in the state. With that being said, I'll start with our junior year. We also got second in the state for volleyball, and our junior is when things got real for us. That's when classes got harder, and you either had to start thinking about what you wanted to do with your rest of your life. Junior year for me, as I'm sure with many others, was filled with either many late nights or early mornings. Even with those late nights or early mornings, I still managed to turn things in late. I don't know how. But overall, we all managed to excel and do great things. Our senior year has been a accumulation of all these experiences, and it has been a time of reflection and growth and anticipation. We have cherished the return in in-person classes and rekindling of friendships and create lasting memories together. We have also faced bittersweet reality of saying goodbye to this chapter of our lives, while looking forward to the limitless possibilities that lie ahead. As we prepare to step in the future, let us carry the lesson that we have learned, friendship we forged, and memories we've made. Let us remember that our journey has not been defined solely by our highs and lows, but by our ability to navigate with them with courage, resilience, and grace. The class of 2024 has shown that we can achieve great things despite our challenges, but because of them, we can overcome them. In closing, I want to express my deepest gratitude to our families, teachers, and friends who have supported us through every step of the way, and thank you for believing in us, helping us become our best versions of ourselves. To my fellow graduates, congratulations. We did it. And as we go forth in the world, let us continue to strive for excellence and support one another and make a difference. And right now, I would like to introduce Officer Nick.
It is my happy privilege to recognize our graduating seniors who have enlisted in the United States Armed Forces. Each has received orders and ship dates. It's a done deal. This recognition always falls on or near the anniversary of D-Day. 80 years ago yesterday, on the morning of June the 6th, 1944, the weather over the English Channel broke enough for the 1,000 aircraft and 5,000 ships to deliver 120,000 Allied troops by Higgins boats to the beaches of Normandy and by parachute behind Hitler's Atlantic Wall. This was the most consequential military operation in recorded human history. The deposition of Allied forces into Western Europe turned the course of the war. After the attack on Pearl Harbor in 1941, Americans flocked to recruiting stations to join the war effort and to do their part. Some who were too young lied about their age to get into the service. That surge made D-Day possible. It was a unique time that engendered a unified national purpose. That doesn't really happen anymore. The 9/11 attacks certainly inspired a response in 2001, but on a much smaller scale. The United States military is an all-volunteer force. The draft ended in 1973. Sustaining the strength of the force requires inspired young people who are motivated by service over self to step up. That's not happening enough. Military recruiting is missing its goals by tens of thousands. That is why this presentation is so special. If we call the many people who fought and won the World War II the greatest generation, what do we call the few people who serve now? Amongst you, camouflaged in our own sea of green, are 4 people who have stepped up. They have volunteered to stand the watch and step into the breach on our behalf, anywhere on the globe where they are called upon to serve. They are our sheepdogs. The sheepdog is a special beast. We call them sheepdog for a very good reason. There is an old story about the sheepdog which serves as the inspiration for this part of our ceremony. This is the story. Most of the people in our society are sheep. They are kind, gentle, productive creatures who can only hurt one another by accident. Then there are the wolves, and the wolves feed on the sheep without mercy. But then there is the sheepdog. The sheepdog lives to protect the flock and confront the wolf. The sheep generally don't like the sheepdog. He looks a lot like the wolf. He has fangs and the capacity for violence, just like the wolf. The difference is the sheepdog has such a deep love for his fellow citizens that he cannot and will not ever harm the sheep and is willing to walk into the heart of darkness to protect them. Still, the sheepdog disturbs the sheep. He is a constant reminder that there are wolves in the land. They would prefer that he didn't tell them where to go or what to do, or be seen constantly standing at the ready in his olive drab or blue. The sheep would much prefer to have the sheepdog cash in his fangs, spray paint himself white, and go, bah, till the wolf shows up. Then the entire flock tries desperately to hide behind one lonely sheepdog. That's the story. You may have noticed that the world is a mess. It's always a mess. Be without doubt that our sheepdogs have assumed great risk to face down the wolf on our behalf. Their families will spend the next set of years in a state of worry, and I hope an overriding sense of pride. Sometime about mid-August, when some of you are wrapping up your summer jobs, take a moment while you're packing for college or whatever comes next for you, and think about your sheepdogs. the members of the class of 2024 who are spending the rest of the summer at Lackland Air Force Base in San Antonio, Texas, or at Parris Island, South Carolina. It will be hot there, and I can guarantee you that they will not be spending their time by the pool. Everyone should consider these words from a Trace Adkins song, Semper Fi. I sleep in my bed instead of a foxhole. I never heard my boss tell me to lock and load. Ain't no bullet holes in the side of my SUV, because the kid next door just shipped out overseas. All right, so I've given you a little history. I told you a story, and I didn't sing you a song, but I gave you the song lyrics. Now let's go to where the rubber meets the road so that no one leaves this room confused about how important this is. By my count, this is the 18th time we have recognized our sheepdogs. Since 2006, we have been committed to never let a DY graduate leave our halls for military service without a thank you from us. In 2006, for the first time ever, way too late and not a moment too soon, we thanked our enlistees. 10 seniors, your SRO, John Tibbetts, and Nick Exaros were among them. Our field house is named for Nick. United States Marine Corporal Nicholas Exaros was killed in action in Afghanistan, July 23rd, 2009. That one still hurts. He was 21. His wake was held in this very gymnasium. This is a part of our history, a sad part and a proud part. I thank God regularly that Nick and John and their fellow enlistees knew how we all felt about them before they shipped out. It is also a part of our history that everyone who came after them felt the same pride and gratitude from his or her fellow Dolphins before they left. We are DY. This is our tradition. It is now your turn to join me in showing that pride and gratitude to the sheepdogs of the class of 2024. They will stand their post, they will have our backs, and before they do that, they will have our thanks. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, Isaiah Cabrera. Yeah, stay. Enlisted in the United States Air Force, Raquel de Oliveira. Enlisted in the United States Air Force, Jade Rufino Collado. Enlisted in the United States Marine Corps, Jamin Watley. Ladies and gentlemen, Dolphins all, the sheepdogs of the class of 2024.
For the two Marines going to Parris Island, don't worry, you do get a pool day.
Thank you. And now, your class marshals for the senior superlatives.
Good morning, DY. So our first senior superlative is most likely to become a teacher, and this is going to Megan Burlingame.
Next up, we have does most for others For boys, we have Anthony Zitanelli.
And does most for others for girls is Miss Ellen Swanson.
Next up, we have most likely to be late to graduation, Joe Selecki.
Next up, we have Best Female Friends, and this goes to Ella Terrio and Ellen Swanson.
Next, we have most school spirit for boys, John O'Neill.
And that same award for girls goes to Tessa Hines.
Next up, we have teacher's pet, Molly Gadudis.
Next up, we have Biggest Techie, which goes to Peyton Bailey.
Best co-ed friends, Jacob Bolin.
And Julia Levesque. For our class clown, we have Mr. Brian Prey.
And best male friends goes to Trey McPherson and Andrew Popovich.
I would now like to introduce up to this stage Miss Lily Anderson, the class treasurer, to present the class gift.
Hello, DY students and faculty. I'm your senior class treasurer, Lily Anderson. As the class of 2024 finishes our high school career, we searched to find a class gift that would benefit future senior classes and make a lasting impression on each and every one of you. Through our last 5 years of fundraising, we've had countless bake sales, numerous holiday fudge and pies sold, raffles, and basketball tournaments. We've been able to raise enough money to help fund our senior week and decrease the price of the fun activities we wanted to partake in. Now, as the year comes to an end, we found ourselves with leftover money to craft our class gift. Therefore, with all our remaining money, we plan to create a fund where students that don't qualify for free reduced lunch can have their AP tests, college applications, and SATs paid for. Here at DY, we never want financial issues to limit your academic successes. This fund will be set up through the guidance department, and all those that qualify for financial support may access it. Thank you all for helping us create such lasting memories in high school. To my classmates, I wish each and every one of you the best of luck in your futures. And to my best friends, Emma, Ella, Ellen, and Julia, I couldn't have asked for better friends by my side these past 5 years. Thank you. And now for the student performer, Alex Finn.
Who's to say I can't do everything? Well, I can try. And as I roll along, I begin to find things aren't always just what they seem. And as my mind begins to spread its wings, there's no stopping curiosity. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. I'll share this love I'll find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's songs. I don't want this feeling to go away. Who's to say I can't do everything? Well, I can try. And as I roll along, I begin to find things aren't always just what they seem. I wanna turn the whole thing upside down. I'll find the things they say just can't be found. I'll share this love I find with everyone. We'll sing and dance to Mother Nature's songs. This world keeps spinning and there's no time to waste. Well, it all keeps spinning, spinning, round and round and upside down. Who's to say what's impossible and can't be found? I don't want this feeling to go away. Please don't go away.
Great job. I am proud to present this year's salutatorian, who completed her studies at Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School with a grade point average of 2.24. Let me start over. I'm proud to present this year's salutatorian, who completed her studies at Dennis-Yarmouth with a grade point average of 4.280. It is my honor to introduce the salutatorian of class of 2024, Molly Gadudis. The valedictory award is given to the top-ranked student to the senior class. The valedictorian for the class of 2024 finished his studies with a 4.304 grade point average. It is my honor to introduce the valedictorian of the class of 2024, Ryan Shea. I would now like to invite Ms. Adams to come up and introduce the National Honor Society.
Okay. Good morning, everybody. The National Honor Society is a leading organization recognizing academic excellence, demanding leadership and character from its members. These seniors have maintained a GPA of 3.5 or higher and performed hours of community service. Could the NHS members please stand? It's been an honor to work with you for 2 years, and going forward, please continue to be you, and I hope you find some happiness in each day. Please join me one more time in giving a round of applause for all their accomplishments. Thank you, NHS. I'm now going to introduce Mrs. Riley for the Tri-M.
Good morning. The Tri-M National Music Honor Society stands for Modern Music Masters, in which students have been carefully selected on the basis of scholarship, character, leadership, and service. Each student inducted into the Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School chapter of Tri-M leads an extraordinary example in each standard and gave selflessly to the music department at DY and the musical community beyond. You can recognize our graduating Tri-M members as they wear a pink cord, as pink is the academic color for music. Seniors, please stand as I call your name to be recognized. Alexa Barbosa, Olivia Boyer, Antonia Kaye, Alex Finn, Danielle Francis, Molly Gadudis, Brianna Hannaford, Tessa Hines, Rosanna Schwachum, Jocelyn Lemke-Linares, and Ryan Shea. Before I leave you, remember these lasting words from Plato. Music gives a soul to the universe, wings to the mind, flight to the imagination, and life to everything. On behalf of Mr. Pendleton, Mr. Castano, Mrs. Cutler, and myself, congratulations, and may you continue to make and enjoy music for the rest of your lives. And now, Mrs. Kessler from the National Art Honor Society.
Good morning. Students selected to become NAHS members exemplify the standards of artistic scholarship and service. They maintain a high grade point average and commit themselves to numerous hours of community service. Our mission is to use our talents and creativity in support and partnership with other organizations in our school and our community. I'd like the National Art Honor Society students to stand and be recognized, please. Isabel Colon, Megan Burlingame, Sasha Barnacle, Lily Haley, Ashley Holloman, Kala Holmes, Amen Kurum, Hadia Kurum, Gladys Naquins, sorry, Bruna Oliveira, Ryan Shea, and Elizabeth Turner. I am really proud of the accomplishments of these outstanding students, exemplifying these qualities as creative individuals. You have made a valuable contribution to your school, your community, and society. Congratulations to you all as you graduate with this honor and continue to make the world a more beautiful place. I'd now like to introduce Frau Horn from the German National Honor Society.
Guten Morgen. Could the 8 senior members of the National German Honor Society please stand? As we celebrate the end of at the end of your high school journey, we honor your mastery of German and immersion in its rich culture. Your achievements in learning German and participating in the National German Honor Society, die Deutsche Ehrenverbindung Delta Epsilon Phi of the Massachusetts Omega chapter, are commendable. You have not only learned a new language, but also gained new perspectives, built bridges of understanding, and opened doors to countless opportunities. The famous German poet Johann Wolfgang von Goethe once said, "Those who know nothing of foreign languages know nothing of their own." By learning German, you have deepened your appreciation of your own language and culture and equipped yourselves with valuable global skills. Your dedication and passion for learning will serve you well in your future. The skills you have developed, critical thinking, cultural empathy, and linguistic agility, are the foundation for your future. As you embark on new adventures, carry with you the spirit of exploration and courage. Your journey with the German language is just beginning, and the world awaits you. Herzlichen Glückwunsch und viel Erfolg. Congratulations and best of luck to Molly Gedudis, Alex Finn, Barnaby Bergen, Peyton Bailey, Antonio Calle, Brianna Hannaford, Emma Gallagher, and Noah Jones. Next up, please welcome the National Spanish Honor Society advisor, Senora Esperson Golden.
Could the members of the Spanish National Society please stand up? The Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica is a nationally recognized honor society for students of Spanish and Portuguese. Criteria for membership includes maintaining a 3.5 or higher GPA in Spanish and an overall 3.2 GPA during high school. In addition, students are required to participate in hours of community of service. Upon induction to the Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica, students pledge to dedicate themselves to the study of Spanish language, knowing that language and the knowledge of language, represents a strong thread between people from different cultures. The following seniors have complied with the requirements to have the privilege of graduating with honor cords from Dennis-Yarmouth Regional High School's El Morro chapter of the Sociedad Honoraria Hispánica. The cords are red and gold. My hope is that you continue your Spanish language studies and that you fully embrace the benefits of this knowledge. Felicitaciones todos a una, Xander Calle, Danielle Francis, Lillian Haley, Tessa Hines, Jacob Joy, Jocelyn Lemkin Linares, Julia Levesque, Natalia Lewis, Gladina Quines, Ryan Neto, John O'Neill, Emily Rosa, Ellen Swanson, Ella Terrio, and Anthony Zaninelli. Congratulations. I will now introduce Ms. Marat, French National Honor Society Advisor.
Bonjour. Would the members of the French National Honor Society please stand? The Société Honoraire de Français fosters and encourages the study of the French language and Francophone cultures through culturally relevant activities and community service. This year, students have baked French cakes and crepes, played French games, and taste tested French chocolate, among other things. They have also researched and created an educational project for the DY community on the topic of Haiti. 6 seniors have earned the French Honor Society cord, the red and blue and white, to wear at graduation this year. Those seniors are Rosanna Joaquin, Ashley Daniel, Ryan Shea, Alexa Barbosa, Lily Anderson, and Isabel Colon. We wish you all the best in your future Francophone experiences. Congratulations.
Would the members of the Science National Honor Society please stand? The Science National Honor Society is meant to give students a platform to showcase their talents and love of science. Every year we have put students forward, we have students work toward a science fair project, some of them moving on to compete in the regional and state fairs. Both this year and last, we had 2 groups compete in both and take top 3s. Our colors are purple, green, and gold. Please give me a round of applause for the students in Science National Honor Society. You may be seated. I'd like to introduce Ms. Makem for the Math National Honor Society.
I would like to recognize our senior members of the DY Math National Honor Society. These graduates are distinguished by their blue and gold cords. Blue represents truth, as unlimited as the sky. Gold shines as a symbol, as mathematics is indeed a valuable treasure. Admittance into Math NHS requires a minimum 3.5 overall weighted GPA in college preparatory math courses. The principal purpose of Math NHS is to stimulate a deeper interest in mathematics. This year we tutored, celebrated Pi Day, and completed an M3C Math Challenge competition. Will the seniors of the Math DY Mu Alpha Theta Math National Honor Society please stand? Great job. We are proud to recognize you for your grit, perseverance, keen interest in mathematics, and your community service helping others in math. It has been wonderful to work with such a math-loving group. I ask that as you go forward, you continue our tradition of creating study groups, helping others, and generally spreading an understanding of the value of mathematics. Thank you and good luck in your future endeavors. You may be seated. I would now like to introduce Ms. Mary from Best Buddies.
Hello, everyone. Best Buddies is an international organization whose mission is to foster friendships between students with and without disabilities. Those who are enrolled in the course help to facilitate social opportunities such as games, projects, and even events with these students. The magic of Best Buddies is that when the bell rings at the end of the period and the buddies go to their next class, their commitment is not over. The bonds they build are evident in the cafeteria at lunchtime, at sporting events, and in the hallways. These students have taken inclusion to the next level. At this time, could all of the Best Buddies enrolled this year please stand? You are all truly amazing. We'll miss you dearly, and most of all, keep making a difference. I would love to introduce Coach O'Connor to present the All Scholastics.
Good morning. Congratulations, class of 2024. Listening to all of these awards and seeing all these cords, and last night was just truly incredible, all of the scholarships that you received. If some of you don't know, I believe this class in scholarship received about $640,000 combined. So for those of you sitting in the bleachers, just know that there's always people out there willing to help you. This class, they worked hard, they received tremendous accolades, and it just makes me proud to work here and to be a Dolphin. Right now, I'd like to recognize 2 student athletes who received the Boston Herald All-Scholastic this year, which means they are one of the best across the state in their sport. They are recognized by the Boston Herald. And I just want to let them know and recognize them in front of their entire school community. So the first one we have is not a senior, so we're excited that he will be coming back next year for some more football, Jaden Barber. And then from your own senior class, it's been an absolute joy watching this individual on the volleyball court and bring so much joy and excitement to the sport, to the school, and the community. Ellen Swanson. Thank you. And next up, we have Miss Edwards. And Miss Edwards? Miss Edwards she was the 2023 recipient of the Teacher of the Year Award, and she will introduce the 2024 recipient.
Good morning. We gather today to celebrate the class of 2024 and to recognize excellence in education at DY. I have the honor to announce the recipient of this year's Teacher of the Year Award. This individual embodies the essence of what it means to be an exceptional educator. Their unwavering dedication to fostering meaningful connections with every student sets them apart. Throughout the academic year, this teacher has demonstrated an unparalleled commitment to the success and well-being of their students. Whether inside the classroom or during extracurricular activities, they have consistently gone above and beyond to provide support, guidance, and encouragement. One teacher described this teacher's passion for this subject as infectious. This teacher's philosophy extends beyond textbooks and lesson plans. They have instilled in their students the value of independent thinking and the importance of resilience in the face of challenges. By creating a nurturing, inclusive learning environment, they have empowered students to embrace mistakes as opportunities for growth. One teacher talked about this teacher's ability to engage students and also push them outside of their comfort zone and challenge them. They asked students questions and really listened in. This teacher has created an inclusive environment where all students feel safe and supported. Another teacher described this educator as always involved, always positive. A student said that the one thing that pulls everyone to this teacher is their bombastic personality. They are extremely enthusiastic about their job and working with kids, and that just rubs off on you. Another student said, I've been a student of theirs for 5 years, and they've helped me through some of my toughest times, provided me with many opportunities to succeed, and helped me work towards getting accepted to college and toward my future goals. They're just a good person. This teacher was the first robotics teacher on Cape Cod, and he has grown that program to the competitive level that it is this year. He has also worked to coordinate DY's first ever trip to Japan. A student said, they helped me gain confidence in myself to take more risks, and I traveled outside of the country for the first time. It is my privilege to announce that this year's Teacher of the Year Award recipient is Chris Hansen.
Make it short, right, Miss Bennett? Wow. I was not expecting that at all. So I got here in 2005. It was supposed to be a short stop. I thought I'd be here and move on to my next thing. I had a lot of different jobs growing up. I always, whatever I liked to do, I kept doing. Whatever I didn't like to do, I chose something else. For you guys that are the class of 2024, even if you have plans moving forward, you think life is going to turn out exactly the way that you plan it, doesn't always happen like that. Ryan talked about COVID getting out of the way, derailing us and stuff. Wow, thank you all. Thank you for the great people. I love a lot of, when I come to school, a lot of the people here, it's the kids, the staff. And when I talk about coming to work, the main thing beyond trying to get kids to think and collaborate together and cooperate and learn is the soft skills, the people skills. So no matter what you do as you move forward, think about the people around you and enjoy them and embrace them and always do the best you can. Thank you very much. Go Celts.
I'd now like to invite Isabel Powers, the junior class president, to the podium.
Good morning, DY. I am honored to be here today on behalf of the underclassmen to recognize and bid farewell to the class of 2024. Seniors, it's crazy to think that this moment right now will be one of your last year at DY. The impacts that you have each made on your peers, teachers, and community will last for years to come. You have all sat through so many of these assemblies, saying goodbye to the people that you once idolized, and now it is your turn. Whether it be sports, clubs, art, music, or theater, each of you have participated in programs here at DY that have affected you. You've built friendships and become leaders to those with less experience. Your continued commitment and encouragement has inspired those around you to persevere and succeed. The lessons that you have taught us will now be spread through to so many more. It feels like just moments ago, you were all graduating from Matikes. We were all so jealous that you got to move on to the high school while we waited our turn. Since then, you have guided us in every way possible, from homework to class recommendations to advice on just about everything under the sun. It is from your help and guidance that we have been able to succeed. As you move on from DY, you may sit and try and remember every crevice of the 500 wing and your walk to the calf. That is when it will hit you just how fast the time flew. I stand here today to note how you have all taken every opportunity you could and paved new paths for us to follow. We have seen countless friendships form and admired as you accomplished amazing things. As your younger counterparts, we can only wish to someday meet the standards that you have all set so high. So now, as you all embark on your exciting and slightly nerve-wracking journeys, please know that we are all so proud of your achievements. We cannot wait to cheer you on as you enter a new chapter of your lives, and just know that although you may need a visitor pass to enter the building now, you will always have a home here at DY. Congratulations, class of 24, you made it. I would now like to introduce the senior class president, Rosanna Joshwim, for the class farewell.
Good morning, everyone. 14 years ago, I started my journey as a baby dolphin in preschool at LCM. Shout out to Marisha and Shane, the only other people who can relate to that experience. Now, for those of you scratching your head at what LCM stands for, it means Lawrence C. MacArthur Elementary School, which is now a part of Bridgewater State University. Some of us went to the Superior LCM, or Emmy Small, while others went to SAE and Ezra Baker. That's where we first met some of our peers. I still remember the day I met Ella and Ellen, a bond that stayed strong till today, even on the brink of graduation. Then, about 9 years ago, most of us ended up at Wixon. It was overwhelming, to say the least, with lots of new faces and names. Who remembers those tacky orange and teal lockers? That's where names like Daniel Francis, Jacob Bolin, and Brian Prey first entered my vocabulary. It was during those years that Ella and Ellen expanded their circle, welcoming Emma, Lily, and others into their midst. And who can forget the infamous fidget spinner and slime band? Oh, and me making my Musical.ly account on the bus in 4th grade, which is crazy considering my current TikTok addiction. Back in 4th grade at Wixon, we were introduced to iPads for the first time. And with iPads came emails. I distinctly remember a classmate asking Miss Zellers what the 24 before all our emails meant. Her response? That it signified the year 2024, the year that we would graduate. To little 9-year-old Rosanna, that felt like a far-off concept. 2024 sounded like it belonged in a science fiction movie, not in our reality. Who knew that what could happen in that time? It's almost like we could go through a global pandemic where we wear masks everywhere and do high school virtually. But that's just crazy talk. Fast forward 6 years, we all thought we peaked in Matakees. Fortnite was all the rage, and there were even gang wars. Shout out to my fellow low gangers. So then came DY. Did we get the full DY experience? No, not at all. The class of 2023 caused so much chaos that they had to segregate us into our own little hall in the 400 wing. Did that matter? Not really. Because remember that crazy talk that I mentioned just a few sentences ago? Turns out it's not so crazy at all. Who would have thought that we'd actually end up in a global pandemic? You know, one of those cliches that they tell you in high school is that time really flies by. Treasure those 4 years, they say. I used to roll my eyes at that, dismissing it as sentimental nonsense. But here I am, less than 24 hours away from graduating, and suddenly it has really hit me. All those people I spent countless hours with, sharing laughter, frustrations, and memories, they're about to become distant echoes of my past. I always cherished the last day of school, the excitement palpable as the final bell rang, signaling the start of summer. Back then, I found comfort knowing we'd reunite just in 2 short months. But now, as a senior, that comforting cycle has shattered. Senior week, prom, and graduation preparations, all bittersweet reminders that this journey is nearing its end. As someone who's only ever been a dolphin, this reality feels earth-shattering. No more sending e-hall passes, no more eagerly anticipating the 2:04 bell, no more cutting the lunch line for minuscule juice boxes or General Tso's chicken. I'll never get another good morning from Clarkin again, and most devastatingly enough, I'll never attend school with my best friends, Brianna and Danielle, ever again. Never again will I corrupt Brianna and force her to roam the halls with me. And Danielle, I will never obnoxiously laugh with you while the teacher is trying to teach a lesson. As we turn this new leaf, even those itching to escape, like Alexa, are struck with a pang of sadness. So as each of us hear our names called at graduation tomorrow, let's pause and appreciate the journey, because in the end, it's the people that we've grown up with who have truly made it memorable. And in fashion of my true role model, Elle Woods, congratulations, guys, we did it!